Hey Flosstube, it's Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom. Welcome back. I'm back a week early because it's the end of November and Sammy has released the categories for next month, for December, our final categories of the year. I've loved following her categories this year. It's been a lot of fun. So, and if you want to get in on that, she's going to be doing it next year. I think she's got a hashtag called Whippagories. Is what it is, but I will link her channel down below so you can give her a follow, because if you're not following Sammy, then you got to be following her because she's just amazing. I love her so much. One of my besties. So we're just gonna hop right into it. This is a channel about cross stitch and a little bit of life, and it's going to be I've got some other crafts and stuff, but I haven't been working on those really, so it happens. So we are just going to talk some December plans. I will be having a whip parade later on in December. So, cause you know, that's what you do. It's so fun. I am not doing Flossmas or anything like that. But I am going to attempt to finish that stitch December. So we will see how far I get on that. So let's start with what I've been working on the last little bit since we met. I think I was starting my second Disney Heroes. This is by EL Cross Stitch on Etsy, and this is the second one I'm doing, and I need to get it done by Christmas. So I think I counted, and there are 30 of these cute little guys, and so my goal is to get 2 done a day so I can get it done in 15 days. We'll see what we do. But I'm also using this, spoiler alert, I'm using this for one of the categories. So, but yeah, I've got, this is the very bottom, lady is the bottom, and then there's a couple more this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish, this is Rapunzel. So above Wreck-It Ralph is Cusco. We'll just compare and contrast here. So I am going to be working my way up to, I'm not going to do Bolt, I'm going to do that on the next go around. So I'm going to do Cusco, Alice, this little Mickey ear, and then all the cute little accoutrements in between, and then I will come back down and do Ariel, because I like working from like the ear, you know, doing the ears and then get to the middle. So Bolt and Dopey and Tiana will be last, but that's where I'm heading right now. So here's Rapunzel and Cusco's right here. So I'm going to be going up this way, which I should just be able to move the Nerge down a little bit, and I'm going this way because it fits in my, I like the way it works this way as opposed to this way. I can get a little bit more space, and then I have it this way because I can put it in the Q-snap on that end. So I'm sure I could do it on this end, but I don't want to risk breaking it possibly. So yeah, we're gonna go up this way. So fun, love it. And this is Ada from Live and Die LA. I can't remember the name of it, but yes. So we shall put that right there because we're gonna be working on that all day. And let's see here. Okay, so for categories and plans, and actually both of my categories I have, for all 5 categories, I will be, yeah, my Sal piece for Rose Quaker, so I'll have another finish. So hopefully I will have at least 2 finishes this December. I'm going for maybe 2 more, so I'm hoping for 4, but we will see. I'm going to put everything that I need to finish on a wheel and spin it that way after categories are done. So this is all I have left of Rose Quaker. So there's a medallion here, a medallion here, and then I want to say a medallion there. Where did my bag go? Right now. That was my elbow. Other plans this holiday season is to clean my craft room a little bit. Yes, so I have So I have this medallion left to do, the D, and this medallion, and then the corner medallion. So 3 medallions and the D is all I have left to do on Rose Quaker. So that will go pretty fast. This medallion's kind of big. It's kind of got some whoop-de-doos, but it's pretty easy, it's looking like. So, but yeah, that's where I'm going right there. So when I come back in January, actually, hopefully when I come back in 2 weeks, you'll see progress. It's either going to be progress on this or progress on this. So these are the 2 focuses right now. But yes, so that's Rose Quaker, and that's where we're starting from. And I want to say this is not another sampler. Yes, I believe so. And it's done in a Belle Soie conversion from the attic that I got from Laura Busby, who was one of my table mates at the first Stitch West I ever went to. So she's pretty awesome. So so for categories, this one is pattern type PDF, because that's a PDF. Even though I print it, it's still a PDF, because that's the only way it's available. And then for Rose Quaker, the category is Flora and Fauna. And then I've got 2 more or 3 more. So there's Full Coverage, Haven't Stitched in 2023, and Nevermore. So for Full Coverage, if you know this bag, you know this bag. This is a bag by Rika, House of Stitch and Stash, that she made for, I want to say it was the very first Stitch West as well. So, and if you don't know, this is where my Utah, it says Welcome to Utah. It's Riley Blake fabric, but this is where my Yellowstone lives. And here is Yellowstone. I need to tighten the Q-snap a little bit. I need to put some felt down there, but right here is all I have left. It is 1.5 pages, I want to say. Yes, because these are partial pages and 1 full, so it's probably closer to 2 pages. That's a finish, because this is the little page finish I had. So it's probably closer to 2 full pages. It's not a Haid, so they're a little bit smaller. So yeah, that's all I have to finish Yellowstone. And so Yellowstone, I hope will be a finish next year. That's kind of my goal, to do, like, I have 3 projects that I'm gonna be focusing on to finish. So like when I've done my categories, I'm gonna work on these guys. So per month. But here is Yellowstone in its full glory there. I am right down, you can see where the eagle is right here, so I'm going to be working on this part. I get Grand Prismatic Geyser in there, some more buffaloes, so hopefully it will get some good progress. The way that I stitch this is I do the stair step 10 by 10 blocks, but I also go cross country within, so I'll start with a color and stair step it down, and then if it needs to be parked, I'll park it, and then start back up, stair step down, and then once those threads are all parked, that's when I'll go in with the new colors. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Need to figure out a better way of ending my stitches. I do 2 over 1/10 stitch. I have really liked that for this, because, you know, you can't tell it's 10 stitch from that far away. And if you're up close and personal, then you're way too close. So I'm going to be working on this for at least 1,000 10 stitches. So, right? Yeah, at least 1,000 10 stitches. And which is 1,000 stitches, but it's 1,000 10 stitches. And then I'll go into a little bit more plans with that probably later this month about what I'm going to be doing with this for next year. So that is that one. And then another category is something I haven't worked on in 2023. I've touched all of my whips for 2023. So I'm going to be using my focus piece that I use when I cannot get anything to fit in my category. And that is cardinal points. And we saw it last month too, or last time too. But this is on a Grace Notes fabric. I think it is Andrew? I can't remember. I'll have to look and see. But that's where it is. I just have, I'm working on, it's the wrong way. There. I'm working on North, the North Cardinal. I was showing you the East Cardinal there. So I'm working on the North Cardinal. I'm trying to finish this page because that'll go down into here too before I move to this page. So we'll get at least 100 stitches on that. My goal is usually about 3,000 stitches, but I'm probably going to up that goal because I know that the Disney Heroes and the Rose Quaker are going to both be a little bit more. So I'm going to kind of get a hefty goal, but I know I'm going to make at least finish those. So and I was saying, I was looking at my stitch count for the year, and I'm at 96,000 stitches. So I'm going to go for 100,000 stitches this year, and I think I can do it. So super excited about that. And then for my stitch along, it is going to be Nevermore, which is what I started with, stitching with Andy, Andrea Ward, Stitching with Andy Joe on Instagram. So that is, well, hang on. That is where I'm at. I think Andy is farther away with me. Also Sarah, the Redneck Bifocal Stitcher, is the other person I started this with, and she is finished with hers. This was Satsuma Street. It's a fun little kit that I bought from Jody Rice at Stitch West. And there's what she's gonna look like. So fun. So fun. So yes. And this will hopefully be a finish. So that is categories and Finish That Stitch December. And then the other ones I'm adding into my Finish That Stitch December. I've got 3 more it looks like I'm adding in. And one of them is the deer. That is actually in the, it's a Fox and Rabbit design. And it is in the Christmas Just Cross Stitch. And with some changes, and I'm actually going to be taking out the December 25th and probably putting some more snowflakes or something like that in there. So this was in the Stitch and Button bag, Christmas bag from last year. And here's where I am. I'm done with the deer and I'm just working on his little antlers. So super fun. So I don't think he should be too much to finish, but he's going on my wheel to finish. And then, which reminds me, I need to make the wheel. Another one I'm putting on my wheel is Together They Built a Life They Love. I think it's called Built on Love by Silver Creek Samplers. It says, and so together they built a life they loved. There's one that came out in, I think it was a Black Needle Society box or something, that it was like something about the 80s, and I can quote lyrics, but I can't remember. It was so cool. Connie showed it on Count Twice Stitch Once, and it was hilarious. I was like, I love that thing. So there's where I am. I'm Eth, so ETH, or starting on the H. So and that's where I am on that. And the words with Silver Creek Samplers goes pretty fast. And this is on a Mystic Fabrics Silvery Moon, I think. And then that, the little reindeer is on a fabric that was in that box that was dyed by Dreamer Bug Creations. And then the other thing, I might, you know what, there's something else over here. I might throw that on there. If you've been watching Sammy, you've seen this, and she was like, Sarah knows what the fabric name is. I have to look for it because it's on here. That's the only reason why I know, is because it's on the selvage, because it's a fabric flare. Okay, Americana Stars. So Sammy, it's called Americana Stars by Fabric Flair. We both got this at Stitchery Express back on the Stitch West where her and Vic and Laurel came out. So that was such a fun time. So, but this is America. Sammy is much further than I am, I think. But I don't know. I think we're probably pretty close. She's got the crying neck in there. I have not done that yet. But I'm just working over here. So that's America by Kitty and Me. So she's going on the wheel. And then I think I'm going to throw this lady on the wheel. This is Geranium by Nora Corbett. And I started this with Vicky from Reading and Stitching. She's so pretty. Vicky has finished hers. And here, and that's just the color code, but here is where I'm at. My battery's flashing at me. Here's where I am at on her. I just need to finish her floofy dress and the beads and her legs. So don't have actually much further to go on her. So maybe that's a possibility too. We'll see what happens, who comes up on the wheel. Because it's going to be very arbitrary for sure. And I think I'm going to work on it until they're done. But she's definitely in the plans for next year. She's one of my focuses. I'm trying to pick something that's really close and then a couple of other things. And then my salve for next year that I'm breaking into 12 parts is already broken into 12 parts, and that is the Dark Queen of the Earth salve by Autumn Lane Stitchery. So that's all I have for today. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving if they celebrated. I hope you all have great great holiday season. I know lots and lots of fun little holidays are coming up, and it's just, I love this time. It's a time of giving, and it's a time of celebrating, and a time of being grateful for what you have. So I hope everybody has a great week, and we will talk to you later, friends. Take care. Bye.